Okay, good afternoon to one and all. Today we are discussing about all pair shortest paths. Okay, all pair shortest path by using dynamic programming. It is by using dynamic programming. So main our objective is all pair shortest problem is determine the matrix A such that A of I comma J is shortest path from I to J. Is from I to J means I is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. J is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. It is you are calculating the shortest path. That is you are calculating the shortest path matrix. That is the shortest path matrix from I to J. It is I to J means 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Next one 2 to 1, 2 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 1, 3 to 3, 3 to 3. It is you are finding the shortest path. That is you are finding the shortest path from I to J. So the shortest path from I to J, I not equal to J pass through the same intermediate vertex. So I not equal to J means 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3. You are not calculating shortest path. Is we are finding the shortest path from I to J passes through some intermediate vertex. That is the intermediate vertex means that is the intermediate vertex means suppose to find the shortest path from I to J, the shortest path must go to vertex K. Is K is either one or two or three or four. It is anything. Is uh, shortest path. It is the shortest path must goes through some intermediate vertex. That is either vertex 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Suppose if the intermediate vertex is K, it is suppose the intermediate vertex, if K is an intermediate vertex, the shortest path from I to J consists of path from I to K and K to J. Suppose we are finding the shortest path by using an intermediate vertex, that is the intermediate vertex. Suppose the path from I to J must be consist of the path from I shortest path from I to uh, K and from K to J. So K is either 1 or 2 or 3. It is the intermediate vertex is suppose the graph has 3 vertices. That is the graph has 3 vertices. The intermediate vertex is either 1 or 2 or 3. So K is 1. Suppose K is 1. The intermediate vertex is 1. You are finding the shortest path from I to J. Go to intermediate vertex 1. Suppose K equal to 2. That is K equal to 2 means you to find the shortest path from I to J through intermediate vertex 2. It is 3 or 4. It is suppose the graph has 4 vertices, it has 4. So the path from I to K must be shortest path from I to K, and the path from K to J also shortest path from K to J. Suppose you are finding the shortest path through intermediate vertex K, the I to K must be shortest path. There is a different path from I to K, but you must select shortest path from I to K. Next one, same K to J is also shortest path. That is, there are different paths from K to J. There are different paths from J to K, but you must find the shortest path from K to J. So you are finding the overall shortest path from I to J through the intermediate vertex K. That is the all pair shortest path problem. So in dynamic programming, we are finding by using principles of optimality, we are calculating one formula. That is A power K. K means intermediate vertex. It is minimum of A power K minus 1 I to J, comma A power K minus 1 I comma K plus A power K minus 1 K comma J. Suppose A power 0 is cost matrix. That is A power 0 I comma J is the original cost matrix. That is the cost of I comma J. That is the cost of I comma J means the original cost matrix. That is the original cost matrix is represented by A power 0. It is the main this is the main principle and formula used in all pair shortest path. That is the all pair shortest path. So normally you are representing a matrix, that is cost matrix. How the cost matrix is represented? Is it represented in short pair shortest path? Suppose let G is a graph, that is G is a directed graph. So you are using a directed graph or undirected graph. Suppose G is a directed graph with n vertices. That is the n vertices means the matrix size is n by n matrices. Let cost matrix, that is the adjacent matrix of G is cost of I comma equal to 0. Cost of I comma equal to 0 means cost of 1 comma 1 equal to 0, cost of 2 comma 2 equal to 0, cost of 3 comma 3 equal to 0. Next, suppose the cost of I comma j is, that is the cost of I comma j is the length of or the cost of edge where I comma belongs to edge. Suppose the edge present in the graph, that is suppose there is a edge present in the graph, that is it is represented by the length of the edge. Sometimes you are calculating edge by length or some kind of edge, sometime cost, sorry, anything. But if any edge is present in the graph, that is if any edge present in the graph, it must be represented by weight, that is it must be represented by particular weight. It represented by particular weight, particular weight, that is weight or length or bars. Next, the cost of I comma j equal to infinity if I comma j not belongs to edge. Suppose the edge is not present in the graph, it is suppose the edge is not present in the graph, it is the edge is not present in the graph. మా ఎవరో మ్యూట్ లో లేరు చూడండి. 549 ఎవరు? 549 మ్యూట్ లో లేరు చూడండి ఎవరు? చూడండి, if the edge is not present in the graph, it is suppose the edge is not present in the graph, cost of I comma j equal to infinity if edge is not present in the graph. Okay, suppose you are representing any matrix, that is represent a graph any matrix, there are three conditions. First one, the cost of I comma I equal to 0. Next, the cost of I comma j equal to the length of the or the cost of the edge. Suppose the edge is present in the graph. Suppose the edge is not present in the graph, that is the edge is not present in the graph, is if I comma j not belongs to E means, that is E represents the set of edges. The set of edges, suppose the I comma j is not belongs to any edge, that is the edge is not present in the graph, it is represented by infinity. So all the shortest path problem is determining a matrix A of I comma j is the length of the shortest path from I to j. So the shortest path is starting at vertex I and goes to from intermediate vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, n and terminate at vertex j. Suppose you are finding the shortest path, that is you are finding the shortest path from I to j. The intermediate vertex must be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 up to n. Suppose the graph has n vertices, we have the shortest path goes to n vertices. That is, I first you are finding one matrix, that is one shortest path matrix with intermediate vertex 1. Next, you are finding the shortest path through intermediate vertex 2, 3, 4, 1. Suppose a power 1, that is a power 1 represents the shortest path go to intermediate vertex 1. A power 1 means it is a matrix, that is it a matrix, all the shortest path goes from intermediate vertex 1. Suppose a square, the a square means the all the shortest path goes through intermediate vertex 2 to intermediate vertex 2. Next, A cube means you are finding the all the shortest path in the matrix to intermediate vertex 3. So the path contains no cycles. If there is no cycle, just delete it. Suppose if K is intermediate vertex, already we are discussing, if the K is intermediate vertex on the shortest path, then the subpath from I to K and K to must be shortest path from I to K and J to K. Already in the starting we are discussing, suppose K is an intermediate vertex, that is the K is an intermediate vertex, you must to find the shortest path to intermediate vertex K. Intermediate vertex K, the path from I to K must be shortest path, and the path from K to J also shortest path. Suppose K is an intermediate vertex with the highest index, then the I to K path, shortest path to go to no vertex is index is greater than K minus 1. Suppose the no vertex is greater than K minus 1. Suppose you are finding the shortest path from vertex go, shortest path goes to intermediate. The shortest path goes to no vertex with the index greater than K minus 1. So you are finding the shortest path from I to K. The indexes between from I to K must be not greater than K minus 1. Next. Same. To construct the shortest path from I to K, first required decision highest the intermediate vertex K. Once the decision is made, the shortest path from I to K and K to K must go through vertex less than K minus 1. Suppose you are finding the shortest path goes through intermediate vertex 2, the vertex from I to 2 must be less than 2. The intermediate vertex between I to 2 must be less than 2. That is the shortest path from I to K, and next one is shortest path from K to J. It is the very critical point. Is the shortest path from I to K and K to K goes through in vertex less than K minus 1. Is less than K minus 1. That is the less than K minus 1. Okay. So you are finding the A power K of I comma J to represent the length of the shortest path from I to K goes to intermediate vertex K minus, intermediate vertex is greater than K. That is the intermediate vertex is greater than K. A power K represent, that is A power K I comma J means it represent a matrix, that is it is represent a matrix represents the length of the shortest path from I to J goes to no vertex index greater than K minus 1. So A power I comma J, that is A power I comma, A of I comma J is minimum of A power K minus 1. That is A power K minus 1 means suppose you are, take the intermediate vertex K, A power K minus 1 I comma J plus A power K minus 1 K comma J cost of I comma J. Next here A power G is cost of I comma 0. A power K can be calculated by using recursively. That is A power K can be calculated recursively by using A power 1, A power 2. That is for calculation of A power 1, we are using the matrix A power 0. For calculation of A square, that is for calculation of A square, we are using the matrix A power 1. A power 3, that is here A power K can be calculated recursively means A power K, A power 1 is calculated by using A power 0. A square is calculated by using A power 1 matrix. A power 3 is calculated by using matrix A square, A4, A3, A5, A3, A power n, A power minus 1. So A power K equal to A power K minus 1 I comma K plus A power K comma J. So the shortest path from I to K, the intermediate vertex is greater than K, A power I comma J equal to A power K minus 1 I comma J. By combining, you get A power K I comma J equal to minimum of A power K minus 1 I comma K plus A power K minus 1 K comma J comma A power K minus 1 I comma J. So by combining these two, that is by combining these two formulas, that is by combining these two formulas, that is by combining two formulas, we are finding the shortest path. That is we are finding the shortest path. One is which one is minimum, you get the shortest path. But you are calculating the shortest path, that is you are calculating the shortest path by recursively means first you are taking the intermediate vertex 1, next you are taking the intermediate vertex 2, next you are taking intermediate vertex 3. So for calculation of a power 3 you are using the values of a square. For calculation of a square you are using values of a power 1. Here a power 1 means you are finding the shortest path to intermediate vertex 1, means the shortest path is goes from intermediate vertex 1 means I to j. That is, suppose you are finding the shortest path from I to j, you are finding the shortest path from I to j. The intermediate vertex is 1, means you are finding the shortest path from I to k is are finding shortest path from I to 1. Next you are finding the shortest path from 1 to j. This then only you are finding the shortest path from I to k go to intermediate vertex 1 is 1. Okay. So totally formula, it is finalizing the formula, that is a power k equal to minimum of a power k minus 1 I comma k. K means intermediate vertex plus a power k minus 1 comma k comma j, a power comma a power k minus 1 I comma j. Which one is minimum? That is, suppose which one is minimum we are consider, it is which one is it is the minimum or minimum. What is we are consider which one is minimum? It is the consider the value of a power k I comma j. Okay. So by using this formula, it is by using this formula, what is you are constructing an algorithm. It is in algorithm you are consider, it is you are consider the cost of I comma j equal to 0 0, means suppose if I equal to j, already we are discussing 0 is if I comma I is belongs to edge. Suppose the edge is not present in the graph, it is the edge is not present in the graph, the matrix is represent the edge is not present in the graph, the value represented by infinity. Suppose the edge is present in the graph, it is the edge is present in the graph, it is represented by particular weight or cost of edge. So the shortest path from I to j by through vertex k is a power k, vertex k is a power k I comma j equal to minimum of, what is the minimum of a power k minus 1 I comma j plus a power k minus k comma j comma cost of I comma j. Same, it is by using same formula, it is we are constructing an algorithm, it is we are designing an algorithm. Same in algorithm, it is in algorithm same you are you are representing all pair shortest paths, that is the cost of I comma adjacent matrix graph represented a of I comma j, the cost of the shortest path from I to j. Next, the cost of I comma equal to 0, I lies between 1 to n. Next, for I equal to 1 to n, for j equal to 1 to n, means it is the adjacent matrix a of I comma j equal to cost of I comma j. That is, first we are consider the cost matrix. So in previous example, suppose the graph, it is the graph has three vertex. That is, the graph has three vertices. In three vertices, suppose 1 to 2, 1 to 3. It is first 1 to 1. It is 1 to 1 means 0. 1 to 2, 2 to 2 is 0. 3 to 3, 0. Next one, suppose if we any edge present in the graph, it represented by the cost or length of the edge. Means suppose 1 to 2, it is present edge, it is 4. Next 1 to 3, the edge is present, it is represented by 11. Next one is 2 to 1. 2 to 1 means the length of the cost 2 to 1 is 6. Next, suppose I equal to j means 2 to 2, 0. 2 to 3, it is suppose the edge present from 2 to 3, it is represented by 2. Next, 3 to 1. 3 to 1, the edge present from 3 to 1, it is represented by 3. It is 3 comma 1 equal to 3. Next, to 3 to 2, it is there is no edge present from 3 to 2. Already we are discussing. Suppose the edge is not present in the graph, it is the edge is not present in the graph, it is represented by, it represented by infinity. Next, 3 to 3, it is 3 to 3 means if I equal to j, if I equal to j means 3 to 3, it is 3 to 3 means it is represented by 0. So by using same procedure, that is in algorithm, by using I to I equal to 0, the edge is not present in the graph, it is represented by infinity, it is represented by infinity. is here infinity, I to I equal to 0. Suppose the edge is present in the graph, it is represented by, it's represented by particular cost. That is 4, 11, 6, 2, 3. Okay. So by using this matrix, you are finding the all pair shortest path. That is, you are finding the shortest path from I to J. That is, the I loop is represent I, and for J for loop is represent J. K represent intermediate vertex. Suppose the intermediate vertex 1 or 2 or 3. That is here 1 to n. 1 to n means 1 to n means, that is 1 to n means intermediate vertex 1, intermediate vertex 2, intermediate vertex 3. Is in our example, it is there is a n equal to 3. So intermediate vertex 1, the first for loop for I for a k equal to 1, calculate the intermediate vertex from I to j by using intermediate vertex k. Next, for second iteration of for loop, k equal to 2. What is k equal to 2 means, find the shortest path from I to j. From shortest path from I to j means, I to j means 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, same 2 to 1, 2 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 1, 3 to 2, 3 to 3. You are finding the shortest path through intermediate vertex 2. K equal to 2 means 2. Next, k equal to 3. That is, k equal to 3 means, they find the shortest path. That is, they find the find the shortest path from I to j through intermediate vertex 3. So totally you are calculating 3 matrices. Initially a power 0. It represented by a power 0. It is represented by a power 0. By using a power 0, we are calculating a power 1. That is, a power 1 means the intermediate vertex. That is the shortest path. That is, the intermediate vertex means the shortest path go through intermediate vertex 1. So the difference between it is, the difference between previous matrix is instead of 7, so we are using infinity. Now we are getting 7 means we are finding the shortest path from 3 to 2 through intermediate vertex 1, 7. It is, that means we are finding the shortest path from, we are finding the shortest path from 3 to 2. Actually, there is no path from 3 to 2, but you are finding the shortest path through the intermediate vertex 1. 1 means 3 plus 1, 7. Sorry. 3 plus 4, 7. So you are calculating intermediate vertex. That is, you are calculating shortest path from 3 to 2. The difference between these only 7. Here 7. 7 means 3 to 1, 1 to 2. It is 3 plus 4, 7. It is finding the shortest path through intermediate vertex 2. So same 0 to 0. Next one, 1 to 2, same 4. Next 1 to 3, 11. 2 to 1, 6. 2 to 2, 0. 2 to 3, 2. 3 to 1, 3. 3 to 3, 7. In previous matrix, we are using infinity. It is previous matrix, we are using infinity, but the shortest path from I to j means we are finding the shortest path from 1 to 2, 1 to 2 through intermediate vertex 1, 1 to 3, intermediate vertex 1. Next two. Suppose there is no path, that is no path, you are directly consider previous matrix. Here you are consider a of I comma j comma a of I comma k plus a of k comma j1. So which one is minimum we are consider? Suppose for the calculation of a1, that is for calculation of a1, we are using the matrix a power 0. It represented by a power 0. So name next a power 1. A power 1 for calculation of a power 1, we are using matrix a power 1. So same 0, 6, 3. Only difference is 11. 11 means you are finding shortest path from 1 to 3 through intermediate vertex 2. A square means we are finding all the shortest path from 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 2 to 1, 2 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 1, 3 to 2 through intermediate vertex 2. Actually, in a previous matrix, that is in previous matrix and next matrix, the difference is only 6. It is 1 to 3 is 6. In previous matrix, that is sorry. In previous matrix, 1 to 2, what is 1 to 2 is 11. So how to get 6 means we are finding the shortest path. That is, we are finding shortest path from 1 to 3 1, 2, 3 by using intermediate vertex 2. Means in the matrix, that is in the matrix, we are finding shortest path from 3 to 2. Sorry. We are finding the shortest, we are finding the shortest path from 1 to 3 using intermediate vertex 2. So you are finding shortest path from 1 to 3. So you are finding the shortest path from 1 to 3. So 1 to 3, directly there is a edge is 11, but you are finding the shortest path through vertex 2, 4 plus 2, 6. So you are finding the shortest path through intermediate vertex 2. The value of 1, 3, that is the value of 1, 3 is instead of 11, you are using 6 because you are finding the shortest path through intermediate vertex 2. That's why 4 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6. So now we are calculating a square that equal to 6. Next one, a cube, we are finding same shortest path. We are finding 0, 6, same 5. What is 5 changes? In previous you are using 6, it is 2 to 1. You are finding the shortest path from 2 to 1 through intermediate vertex 1. So only change, it is 2 to 1. 2 to 1 using intermediate vertex 3 means directly from 2 to 1 is cost is 6. But by using intermediate vertex 3, the shortest path is 2 plus 3, 5. 2 plus 3, 5. So you are considering the shortest path from 2 to 1 by using intermediate vertices in a cube. That is in a cube it represented by 5. So totally you are finding 3 matrices. That is, you are finding the 3 matrices. So first one a cube. A cube means they find the shortest path. That is, find the intermediate vertex. That is, find the intermediate vertex. Shortest path. All shortest path through intermediate vertex 3 that represented by a cube. To calculate a cube, we are using the values in a square. Is a square. So to where a square may represent, find the shortest path from I to j means all possible path through intermediate vertex 2. To calculate a to a square, we are using a power 1. A power 1 represented is a power 1 represents the find the shortest path from I to j through intermediate vertex 1. Okay, so that is using a power 0. The main condition, that is, the main condition is to find the any shortest path from I to j through intermediate vertex k. The intermediate vertex from I to k and k to j is not going through less than k minus 1. You must consider the condition. The main condition is to find the shortest path through the intermediate vertex k. It is the shortest path from I to k and k to k go through vertex k minus 1. That is, so the shortest path from I to k or k to k, the intermediate vertex between I to k or k to j must be less than k minus 1. This is the main condition. By using these conditions, you are calculating mathematical formula. This in dynamic programming, you are calculating mathematical formula. It is same, you are calculating here mathematical formula by using principles of optimality. By using principles of optimality, we are first calculating the mathematical computation. It is by using mathematical computation, we are calculating shortest path from I to j by using mathematical formula. This mathematical formula is based on principles of optimality. It is the principles of optimality. By using principles of optimality, whatever the initial stage and final decisions you must do. Decision is based on the first decision. So tomorrow we'll discuss about how the algorithm is executed in all pair shortest path. First we are calculating a power 1, next a power 1, next a square, and next a cube. Tomorrow we'll discuss the algorithm execution. Next we are discussing about 0 by 1 knapsack problem. It is tomorrow we'll discuss about the algorithm execution of all pair shortest path, and next